Hi, I'm Amanda, and I'm the community coordinator here at Semgrep. And with me today is Jack. Jack, can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, my name is Jack Moxon, and I'm a senior product manager here at Semgrep. I work on our platform team, and one of my core areas of focus is Semgrep Assistant, which is our AI-powered AppSec engineer.
Awesome. So, can you explain a little bit more about what Semgrep Assistant is?
As a product team, as you can imagine, we spend a lot of time talking to our customers and our users. And something I hear on almost every call is, we are a small AppSec team. I hear this from our smallest customers to the largest enterprises. And I think it's just a reality in our industry where the ratio is often, we have one AppSec engineer to hundreds or thousands of developers. And so, as we're thinking, like, how can we help solve this problem? We asked our customers, we said, what would you do if you could hire another AppSec engineer tomorrow? Like, what would you ask them to do? And, fortunately for us as a product team, there was a pretty common list of things they were looking for. One was, I'd spend more time looking at vulnerabilities and determining if something was actually exploitable so that I'm, not sending noisy findings to my developers. I'd actually take the time to write remediation guidance or a fix and give it to developers. I would spend more time writing custom rules so that I could tailor Semgrep Assistant to my organization and reduce noise. And for each of these, we were like, well, LLMs are actually pretty good at this, right? LLMs are very good at reading and writing code. And so that's kind of the core of Semgrep Assistant. And I think what's really powerful here is, like, if you actually hired, a junior AppSec engineer tomorrow, let's say you got budget and you did it, yes, you would improve, but it would still be really hard for that one person to actually review everything that's going on in your code base. But with AI, we can actually do that, right? So our customers who use Semgrep Assistant, they're actually showing developers remediation guidance on every single true positive that they're showing to developers. And so basically, with AI, you're actually empowering our users to do more with less resources.
How does Semgrep Assistant work?
Yeah, so there's a couple core features that I'll just highlight here. So the first one that is super impactful and popular is our remediation guidance. So what's unique is we give remediation guidance directly in developer workflows. So if there is a pull request that has a finding on it, Semgrep Assistant will show up as a comment, and it will provide two things. It will provide a little write-up of, like, how this is a vulnerability and how to fix it. And then, where possible, a code snippet that the developer can commit in a single click. So it's really easy for developers to actually get things fixed. We also show up in Jira tickets. So through our Jira integration, you can create tickets for findings. And when you create a ticket, automatically it will include that AI generated remediation guidance. So the developer can just open the ticket, see the fix suggestion, and make a fix without having to go do research or go to log into Semgrep or anything like that. The second core feature that's very popular is the prioritization feature set. So if you log into the AppSec platform, AppSec professionals can actually see an AI assessment for every finding. Is this actually exploitable? Like, can this actually be something that an attacker could use? Or is it something that we could say is a false positive or acceptable risk? AI will tell you that. And the second piece, it will try to identify, is this in a high risk area of my code or something that's low risk, like developer scripts or a test repository or something like that. So it becomes much easier to take 10,000 findings and focus on the things that really matter.
Is Semgrep Assistant available platform wide?
It is. So Semgrep Assistant is available for all users. One thing I'll just highlight that I'm really excited about is we are now in beta for a generic secret detection functionality with Semgrep Assistant. So it provides more coverage to help find secrets that might be living out there in your code base. And so, yeah, it is available to all of our users.
So it seems like everybody is using AI nowadays. What sets eyes apart?
Yeah, it's a great question. So I'd highlight, I think, three things. One is we've taken a lot of time to get the developer workflows right. Again, developers never need to leave their workflow. So if they're working in Jira, they can just see the fix directly there. In PR comments, it's right there for them. So developers love it. The second thing I think that's unique is it's very customizable. So one of the great things about Semgrep in general is just how easy it is to write custom rules or to edit and customize rules and tailor them to your organization. Assistant actually learns from that. So if you change a rule and say, hey, we prefer to use this library for the fix or this function, or this secrets manager, Semgrep Assistant is going to use that information when it's providing guidance. So it gets smarter over time the more you customize it. We actually just shipped a feature called Assistant Memories, which allows you to also customize these things just in human language. So you can say, hey, I want to use this library, and Semgrep Assistant will remember that for all future guidance that it provides. And then the last thing I'd highlight is I think it's super unique how we leverage LLMs to do prioritization and provide more context to AppSec, so we can help you determine what's actually exploitable. Just like we have reachability for our supply chain product, it's very similar where I can just say, hey, this is actually something that's super important, and you can actually fix it and reduce the noise from thousands of findings down to, hey, here are 10 really important things you should look at.
One last question. What makes Semgrep Assistant so important?
So we're seeing a lot of really great impacts today with Semgrep Assistant. One of the things is that findings are getting fixed faster. So if you look at MTTR, median time to resolution, I just checked today, I think it's 40 minutes faster on average to get things fixed with Semgrep Assistant turned on. Things are also just more likely to get fixed in general. So we're seeing a much improved fix rate for customers that are using Semgrep Assistant and have it on their pull requests. Main reason there, I think, is pretty obvious. If the fix is just sitting there for the developer, it's just much easier for them to fix things. And we actually had a CSE of ours do an analysis for one of our enterprise customers. And in the time period they looked at, Semgrep Assistant had analyzed just under 10,000 code findings, and it had identified about 7,800 were true positives and provided fixes for each of those. And if you just imagine, an AppSec engineer spending, 15 minutes per finding, that's a pretty significant time savings and value that we've created. I think he estimated it was over 200K in value created. So we're excited how impactful Assistant has been in terms of helping developers be productive and be fast and stay in flow, but while also improving your security posture.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today, Jack.
Thank you.